was inspired to do this, I was serving on a couple of community councils in the Roy area. Currently serving as the Roy City Fire Chief, and they had invited me to serve as a safety officer on their community council. And then I also had a couple of my daughters enrolled in the schools that I was serving on their council. And Mike Geilman came in, and Mike had called me in and said, hey, the district's going from 5-member board to 7-member board because of our population, and we're really interested in having you run because Roy's going to have a section. And so I talked to my wife and threw my name in the hat. The accomplishments that I believe that I think I'm fairly proud of is the 3 bonds that did not create a tax increase for our constituents. With the leadership that we had and the advice that we were getting from our professionals was the fact that they could layer on debt, pay it off quick, and we could open up some debt to bond. We bond 3 times, I believe three different times since I've been on the board. Never have we increased taxes on our constituents. Our district has had a tremendous amount of growth where we've obviously had to rebuild schools. We've had a challenging time during the 08 session where we had a downfall and we were unable to put capital improvement projects on top like we wanted to, where we put money away every year to do some improvements on our schools and build where we could. And so we're just trying to catch up. So challenges are just trying to keep up with the economy, the growth. Our 4 schools that we're trying to get open now, 3 of which are done. Obviously, the biggest challenges that we have on the board at any given time is boundary adjustments. When you move populations because of school and growth and lack of, the district has a very good policy and a very good committee designed by our directors that go out and involve the communities, gather a lot, be very transparent, and try to educate the parents and kids. Kids can make a move fairly easy. Parents struggle with this, and I understand as a parent and a grandparent, but it's the boundary adjustments more than anything, I believe. And even as much as most recently junior high football being canceled. The district's very well led right now. It's got a great board that thinks very well. Everybody brings their own ideas, they have the discussion, and we all have to compromise at some time. So no agendas. Makes it so that they can have a working group that is always in mind of the number one thing, which is our students and our staff. And I hope that continues on forever. I have grandkids. I went to school in the Weber School District. My wife also, our 4 daughters attended, and now our grandkids are coming through. That says a lot to what Weber School District does. Our district has great people. You know what I mean? I mean, we have 3,300 of them, and they care mostly about kids. I'm still very busy. I just recently, and extremely recently, was put into an ecclesiastical position that will last 5 years. And then I'm still working for probably 3 more years, follow our kids and grandkids. When they travel somewhere or go to Disneyland or go to a NFL game or go somewhere, we just follow our grandkids. So that's what I hope we can do, and maybe in 3 years retire and enjoy life for a little bit. I really thank the board and the superintendents that we've dealt with. You know, I had Mike Jacobson when I came on, then I did with Jeff Stevens, and recently Gina. They've all been very good to work with. To serve with the board members, it's been very enjoyable. It's very gratifying when they've supported me in being the vice chair the first time, and then to be the chairman, and they've asked me to do that. And then when I got the promotion in the current position that I'm in at the state, and I had to step back because of the time I could commit, they were supportive and saying, listen, we need you to run as vice president and still stay close. And I muchly love each and every one of them for their time, their effort, their dedication, and their vision of taking care of kids and the staff at the Weber School District. And I say thank you.
So this is the part where I have to start saying something good about Jon, huh?
Jon, it's an honor to take a few minutes and be able to express to you the gratitude that we have for your service, your dedicated service for so many years to the Weber County School District.
I'm so thankful for my years of being able to serve with you.
I just want to congratulate you on all your years of service with the Weber School District, and thank you for all you've done.
Just want to take this moment to say thank you for all you've done. You've been a great friend, great mentor, and you've done a world of good for the children, the students of Weber School District, and everybody likes you, and you've been a great associate.
In Jon's lifetime, he has worn a lot of hats. I think many years ago, he might have worn even a Roy High hat. and then the hat of a young husband and father to his beloved girls, and of course, his fireman's hat.
I love your sense of humor. It comes into play as needed, and I've really valued it. Also, you're a very practical person. You're seeing events and consequences and how it all works out, and that's to the benefit of our students, our staff, the entire district.
John and I met when we were in high school. John was a good kid then. John's a good man now. I appreciate the opportunity of an ongoing relationship and a growing relationship that has gone on for almost 50 years now. That relationship will be missed.
I'm grateful to you for your never-ending desire to make a better education experience for each one of the children and for those that teach as well.
But the hat I think he's become most fond of recently is a pair of ears from the happiest place on earth. He loves being a Disneyland grandpa. While I haven't personally seen him donning the ears, I've certainly seen him adopt the philosophy of many Disney characters. John's leadership is brave and bold. He learned from Disney's Good Dinosaur, you gotta earn your mark by doing something big for something bigger than yourself. And Pocahontas reminded him that the right path is not always the easiest.
I love it that you are frank. You are kind, but you don't beat around the bush. You say things how they are, and that's very refreshing.
He's lived by the Beauty and the Beast idea that you don't have time to be timid. You have to be bold and daring. He's definitely listened to Hercules as he taught that giving up is for rookies.
As the junior member on the school board, I've known you the least amount of time, but in those 2 years, I've really appreciated your wisdom on the school board. I've appreciated the hard work that you've done for the students here, especially in the most recent years, all the work you've done building these 3 schools that we've just completed, and your commitment to safety with our schools. So for that, I want to thank you.
John and I have a funny uniqueness about us. We're both early risers, and quite often we'll find ourselves on the telephone with each other at 4:30 in the morning. That's something that I'll miss also, and may have to call John periodically just to have a discussion.
You have a great ability to be a good friend. I remember as I came onto the board, you were one that really befriended me and helped me understand what a board member really does.
And I think, John, this was your approach with all of the school board members. You were trying to help us be better board members and better serve the district. And I so appreciate that.
And I want to just say thanks for all your service. We've become better people because of our association with you. Thank you so much. Wish you and your wife and your family all the best in your future endeavors. Hope all is well with you. And again, thank you. Love you like a brother. You're a great friend. Thank you.
I will forgive you for the first time that we met. You called me Katie, and my name is Kelly, so I forgive you for that, and I wish you the best in your future journeys.
And finally, John, as you move onward and upward to infinity and beyond, Walt Disney said it best, goodbye may seem forever, farewell is like the end, but in our hearts is the memory, and there you will always be. Thanks for the great memories, John, and all you've done for so many.
I so appreciate what the sacrifice you and your family have done for years, because I know you can't serve this many years without a lot of support from home. So thank you so much, and I wish you wonderful years ahead. Thanks a ton.
I wish John and Jane and their family all the best in the future. I'm sure John will always be involved in something good, somewhere helping people out.
If you remember one of our first conferences, Dr. Gary Rhodes made this statement. He says, the quality of your life will be determined by the quality of your relationships. John, I want you to know that my life has been made better and at a higher quality because of my relationship with you. Thanks, my friend. Enjoy your next phase of life. and know that you will be missed greatly. Thanks.
Love you, brother.